Sully, remember when I said I'd kill you last? I lied. What are we looking at? Looking at slow clap. I don't know. I don't know if I want anything to do with the clap. This is a double dry hopped IPA from Black Stack. This one weighs in at 7.5%. And it looks something just like this. Be interesting to see how this compares with the other one I had, to see if there's a unique difference between the two of them. They smell the same. Cheers. This one's a little lighter, lighter body to it. None of the flavors stick around as long, and there's more of a fruit, maybe a tangerine or an orange kind of added thingy. Let's read some comments. Blue Healer, 2 thumbs up, was first. Patriot Ninja says, "We salute you." We salute you. Felt like you're there, didn't you? Patriot Ninja says second. Multi Gunman says second what? If you're referring to 2 titties, then I give your comment a thumbs up. Gunwild says third, bitches. Multi Gunman said, "You've got a large collection of bitches." Gunwild says, "Yes. Yes, I do." Multi Gunman says, "Well, aren't you going to share?" Gunwild says, "I guess I could share or spare a Canadian babe or 2. Multi Gunman says, "You're very generous." And then Harmarsh says, "Congratulations, Gunwild." Patriot Ninja laughed my ass off. Multi Gunman says, "I know it's on the small side, but you don't need to laugh. Dick." Harmarsh fourth. "I'm constant." Multi Gunman says, "Winning." Harmarsh says, "I guess." Clyde says, "Fifth here, whiskey and revolution." Multi Gunman says, "I approve." Harmarsh says, "I second that." Well, that's kind of funny. I still have some of 99. I can't remember what that is. And a bunch of 98. 98 was that Japanese whiskey. And they spell theirs without the E. Now, I know I gave this one was like a 7 or an 8. And I didn't... No, 99. I gave that one a 7.5. And I think that one is also a whiskey without an E. 2 of them in a row. Well, I have more of the Japanese. Well, we'll give Grandma the honors. Oh, ooh. Might have been overserved, Nihap. Clyde. I mean, it's not like I have anything to do. All I do is sit at home on the couch all day long, thinking about all the firearms I don't own anymore. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. I need to empty the flask thingy out. Rich Huff says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Multi-Gunman says to him, only if you're drinking whiskey with an E. Multi-Gunman says, what the fuck, top 10? I'm obviously way too early. Poco Loco says that's what she said. Multi-Gunman says, damn it. Mr. 27 and she's prego, laugh out loud. And Mr. 27 says, I'm 52nd late. Patriot Ninja. He's drinking Lagavulin 16 tonight. Well, aren't we fucking special? I wish I had some. Instead, I just have some of this Japanese stuff. Okay. It's empty. Oh, and surprise, surprise, I may have received another shirt. Surprise, surprise, it's a shirt. Gildan. Oops. Son of a bitch, I need a drink. Okay. Yeah, I'm just sitting down here. I mean, the gun room is now almost completely empty. The only thing really in there is cigars. Yeah. I mean, who really needs them anyway? It's just that smile money. It's not like I ever used them. Smile money. Wow. Okay. Brad, early, eh? Early? Me or you? I was not early. I don't know what the frickin' thing is. I told you I was noticing that the software had gotten changed. So I changed it over to something that worked, 1080, but there's like 1080 in AVI and 1080 in MPEG-4 and 1080 in Wave and 1080 in this and 10 fucking 80 in that. And it's like one 1080, it's like the picture goes from like what you're looking at right now to like half the size. And it rendered the first time, and I noticed it was 720. And I'm like, son of a bitch. It's like, it's automatic. Okay, what setting? And I found a project setting, and I changed it to what I thought was the right 1080, and then rendered. So now I'm rendering it for the third time, and I can go back to what I was saying. The new version of Corel renders in like half the time. I thought maybe it was just because it was screwing up, and I was screwing up and I was rendering it in 720 instead of 1080. But the 1080 rendered just as fast, and then it didn't look right, and I went back into settings and tried another one, and then voila, here we are. So hopefully when I fire up the program, it will automatically go to the damn setting that I want, which is 1080 in basically the 16:1 ratio. And so, Brad, I only had to render the damn thing 3 times before I could start uploading. So, but yes, overall, they are uploading faster than normal because I upped my internet from 100 megs to 100 megs and 5 up, sometimes 11, to 400 down and 23 up. So, yeah, They're actually all done, and you guys are jockeying for the pristine first place before I even go to bed, so I can actually shut the computer off. Smile Money. Nope, that was me. I hacked into your Hey Google. Shut up. Hey Google, ever heard of Smile Money on YouTube?
Choosing songs on YouTube Music is only available with one of the premium accounts. It looks like you're eligible for a free trial. Do you want to get an email with more info?
No. I want to know if you can find a YouTube channel called Smile Money.
Sorry, did you want YouTube to send you more information about the offer?
No! I want YouTube to stop listening.
In that case, here's a station based on money make her smile.
No. Hey. What the fuck? Hey Google. Turn that off. Poco Loco. With great power comes great power bill. Yeah. Yeah, that's Christine informed me that she bought a whole. We stopped at the quote unquote, her words, not mine, the penis store, and they have seed packets on sale for 39 cents a piece. So she bought like a shit ton of stuff, and she goes, "I want to start getting this stuff going way ahead of last year. So we're gonna need some grow lights." Well, thank God Greg got rid of all his, because he used to grow some herbs, and he had these really awesome ones. But see, that's how a lot of people get busted doing shit like that, because like he told me, if you run 2 of these lights, your bill will go from my average is $83, a little bit less in the winter, quite a bit more in the summer because of the air conditioner. But if let's just say you're paying $80 and you run 2 of these lights, it will go to $140. And if you run more of them, it can go to $200, just so that those little plants can be growing. So I'm gonna have to get something else. I have one lamp right now, and I'm not even quite sure where it is. I had it for when I had my hot pepper. I actually transplanted it from the garden into a pot, brought it down here, and got another yield of peppers out of it. The problem is down here actually requires 2 things, just like the cigars. The cigars like 70% at 70 degrees, and so would plants. I mean, down here it's, I don't know, right now it's probably 58 at best, maybe. And even all summer long. So I'd have to provide. Technically, if I was to make a little greenhouse for them, I'd almost want to be running heat and light. That's basically what happened with my peppers. They were getting the light that they needed, probably not as much as they would have liked to have had, but they're down here going, "Yeah, dude, we're out of here." Zeus says, "SH, appreciate it, always appreciate it." Blue Healer says, "Thanks for the info on the site coat." And somewhere in here, I remember seeing it when I was scanning through. I think it was Gunwild said that you can also get it on Amazon. So there you go. And I can say to him, anytime, you bet, no problem. I'm going to go with anytime. I guess they all work. Poco Loco. Love is like a booger. You pick and pick at it. Then, when you get it, you wonder how to get rid of it. J-Dog. Here. Harmarsh. This is Eric. Eric and his Google AI don't communicate very well. His AI doesn't like him doesn't like him all that much. Eric wants to get rid of his AI, and in Chiggerwoods. Hey, but hey Google, why are you playing music?
Playin' With Me by Kyle Shaw. Playing on Spotify.
Google, stop the music. Hey Google, stop the fucking music.
My phone is going nuts.
What's your phone doing?
It's playing the basement speaker, and I can't make it stop.
Was this you yesterday too? I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't know about yesterday. I'm just telling you right now.
Oh, it's all an accident. None of this was planned.
No, this wasn't. Last night I was trying to use the speaker in the living room to play my music, and it was flipping from one song to the next.
Hey Google, blow up Christine's phone.
Shut up.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Great.
Okay,
Okay.
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 Don't be a shitty person today.
Why? Smile Money. 105 comments on the last video. Success. Mr. 27. We need double. Smile Money. And with the read more button. You know, every single one of you that bitch at me about how long the video is, and then this is the challenge? You know, here's the ironic thing, is YouTube actually punishes you for non-interaction. In other words, under the new rules, you're supposed to have as much interaction, you're supposed to heart comments, and you should always pin a comment. And so over here, I mean, I'm full in for just pissing them off. Technically speaking, you could not ask for more interaction. Then I answer the questions on the next video. So they just see it as I'm just a sap because I don't answer those questions. I heard them. Harmarsh, the BattleBox 71 looks like a really good one. I know I'll miss the video for 4 days after it posts because, well, you know, YouTube notifications and all. Steven, I didn't pay attention enough to see that the audio sync was off. That's an editor or editor settings issue. Hell, seems like you're better off where you were. Laugh out loud. Thanks, Steve. EMT Rail Fan, I watch every video from the beginning to the end, but I haven't commented for a few, so present, sir. Cheers, bitches. Oh, I know you guys are constant and always accounted for. I mean, technically speaking, I don't know if I should encourage you to leave a comment or not. I mean, I enjoy the comments, and I know you guys are out there. Gun Glutton. Have you seen the cans on the new press secretary? They are wonderful. Mr. 27 says, I haven't. Hang on. Jen. Is it Pasaki? P-A or P-S P-S-A-K-I? Pasaki's breasts. Oh yeah, there's a good melon shot right there. Look. That's the title of it. Look at the jugs on Biden's soon-to-be press secretary. I'll see if the last picture was better. Let me see if I can just go back to this. Oh yeah, yeah. That's definitely there's some. Her face kind of looks like a roller over kind of face, though. Oh, she's got the blue dress, but any bets on how long it takes before Clinton nails that? Wow, this is kind of a rip-off. Look at all of these pictures. What do they have? What do they constantly have against titties? See, like that look. That's always the look that you... Oh, there's some... Oh, yeah. That works. Thank you, Gun Glutton. I mean, hey, if you want a real... Serious, if you guys want a real challenge, if you ever want a real challenge, search for some pictures of Nancy Pelosi when she was in her 30s and 40s. She's got quite a set. But, you know, it's kind of, you know, it's like a little game, kind of, you know. Are you able to, you know, notice any kind of size differential from, you know, looking at a pile of, you know, dead minnows versus Nancy? I mean, seriously, it's like the deplorables evidently think this is a funny thing because it's always a masturbation challenge somehow involving Nancy Pelosi. Didn't Scourge, take a sip from the third bottle from the left on the back row, like in the movie theater, the farthest from you, from the camera view. Third bottle from the left, from the camera view. So now I'm actually starting, I'm going to make sure I'm getting this right. I would be starting from this end and going 3 towards the camera on the back row. Because I'd have to go to the right in order to go from 1, 2, See, I hate to even say what would happen if it was one more, because technically I think one more is it a mix? No. I've just never done a shot of that. I've used it as a mix. 1, 2, 3 on the very back row. This is like Battleship. Are you writing this shit down? Scourge. Yeah, so we have ourselves a little Bushmill. Hey, should we get Jules involved in this? We could use one of the shot glasses that she gave me out of the... which makes me wonder what the hell happened to the other one. 2-piece shot glass set from Florida, and I noticed that one is on duty somewhere. I am kind of liking this game, Din Scourge. I added another bottle to the shelf to replace the Cuervo tequila. Unfortunately, I'm not going to do a mix-up. They stay as they are. Now, I will put a caveat on this. If you happen to find the location of the 2 $300 a piece bottles, I will probably oblige you, but not with a full shot. Just because I'm getting into dangerous levels on them, and I was kind of saving the 9.3 for see, I'm doing this is a smile money move. I just kind of have to look in different locations just to throw you off. I was kind of saving doing a shot of the 9, or a small glass of the 9.3 for when the proper president was announced. One of the 27 times that Jerry said, "Wait for this." No, this is all coming. Wait for this. And Kevin, my friend Kevin Vick from the Twin Cities, he was like, I know, Kevin, you do not watch this shit show. But again, unfortunately, though, I will say Kevin was 100% right when he kept saying, nothing's going to happen. Nothing ever happens. Evil always appears to win. And again, I don't care what anybody says out there going, well, I've seen no evidence. Well, I have personally seen a lot of stuff that was tried to be presented, but go figure, members of the deep state won't allow it to be presented. And then when it was offered up to the Supreme Court, who happens to have the lead, Judge Roberts, happens to be, I believe, as into evil as evil gets. Again, I don't know. Is it all made up? Has Judge Roberts had nothing to do with Epstein Island? Is it just the coincidence that he's good friends with the Clintons? I mean, I'm sorry. It almost comes down to that one meme that I saw where Trump ends up getting to heaven and talking to God, and he's like, God, it's like, I tell you, I said, the one thing that I truly wanted to live long enough to be able to prove, but since I wasn't able to, and I'm here in heaven, I'm just gonna, I can ask you, because you have the proof that my election with Biden was rigged. And God goes, I'm sorry, my son, but it was not a rigged election, and Biden was the actual winner. And Trump goes, my God, I cannot believe how high up the level of corruption goes. Sorry. Wow, I just grabbed a bottle, poured a shot, started to talk, and then looked down and go, wow, not only did I pour the shot, I put the bottle back. Huh? No. There's no issues. I could be out of phase. Just like that movie with the comedian, what's his name? Played the genie. Turned out it was just, never mind. I don't want to sound like I'm picking on something like Bushmills, but I remember not too long ago, thanks NIHAP, not too long ago, where when I went to the liquor store and wanted to treat myself to something, I would pick up a bottle of Bushmill instead of Jameson. And now I will never buy another bottle of so many things, because I would rather save up and get the stuff that I truly like. Oh, and then Scourge, just so you know, the Whistle Pig Piggyback Rye is in the rotation somewhere on the shelf. Gunwild. Beautiful Denise Milani, my dream girl. Was she the brew girl? I'm assuming so, Gunwild. Okay. Mike, great battle box. Yes, sir. I've been I've been actually kind of itching at wanting to put the Essie together, but I want to be able to take a few pictures first. I like to do all I like to get all the pictures for the end of the video out of the way before I fondle and take the stuff all apart. But I've been wanting to give that knife a try. If nothing else, I just want to be able to hold it and say, "Hey, J-Dog, look what I have." I mean, because according to him, it's a fantastic knife. I mean, it looks really cool. I like it a lot more in the fashion for what I got it than using it as a neck knife. I don't have my neck knife on me right now because I had enough backup stuff. Like, this is all you need right here. This is one of those knives where if I could afford it, I would buy a couple, because I would just start carrying one of them all the time, then have the one that's kind of a dress knife, and then you have the one on the shelf for when they finally bite the dust. But yeah, you know, it's unfortunately showing, you know, signs of use. I mean, it rubs against other things in my pocket. The color's coming off, but you know, it's if we wanted to take the time. If we want to take the time, it's more than capable of making a clean spot. And J-Dog, the brew review, when you do, you have to bring the handcuffs over, because I want to. I mean, it certainly looks like a lock, a key for a pair of handcuffs for their lock. Whee! Didn't scourge. Your picture seems fine with this one. SH, fucks. Wow. Yeah, well. Going back to that the low tech, you know, the camcorder. And like I said, I think just trying a secondary mic on there, and this can go back. This can go back in my. Actually, I'm kind of wondering, you know, maybe if anybody, if a few of you, I mean, I happen to have a few of these. I know it's kind of a waste of money, but it was a really good deal. I am completely serious. I cannot believe how stupid some people are. The Patriot 990, the MXL Patriot 990. This, they introduced, if you buy, nothing changes. You can get this in all sorts of colors. And it's like $100 and something. Well, I guess I haven't looked it up lately. But at the time, this was like over $100 for this mic. But they had a special, because evidently the normal, musicians, why is this? Why is, and again, was a discouraging moment just the other day, Harmarsh. Both me and Christine and Harmarsh, big fans of Kim Coates. And he put out a statement about how life will probably be able to resume now that Biden is in office, and he'll be able to breathe. You know, sometimes just keep your fucking mouth shut, because I liked you more before I realized that you were stupid. So the microphone, which this is another one, they're all painted up to look like an American flag, and they're called the Patriot. Well, evidently nobody was buying them, so they went on sale for more than half off. There is no difference on the guts. It's the same microphone, just painted different. I was like, okay, not to mention, if you could actually see this one, you really can't tell that it's There. You really can't tell what it even looks like other than a little bit of the American flag right here, because it's got the there we go. It's got the shield over the top of it. So yeah, you've got three different possible settings, or maybe it doesn't stop in the middle. Just two settings: 0 decibels or -10. Gets you more bassy. But yeah, because they made it look like an American flag, they serious musicians weren't going for it because they're not patriots. So why is that? Why are so many, not all, but why are so many musicians and actors libtards? And of course, the best thing they can do is just shut their mouth. I mean, I don't like to necessarily turn into one of them, but I have people that I will no longer spend a fucking dime on because they're libtards. I don't want any of my money to ever end up in their pockets. You know, Robert De Niro is one of them, and that's really a damn shame because he's got so many fantastic movies out there. But if you want to walk out during the Oscars and the very first thing out of your mouth is fuck Donald Trump, then fuck you. Impeach Joe in the Hoe. So, yeah, and the thing is it's like, I hate to save them if someone can use a good microphone. On the other hand, I hate to get rid of them because, I mean, I don't know, I guess right now I'm really happy with the Snowball. And actually, that microphone sounds better than the Snowball. The problem is it had to run through a controller, and the controller, I tried 2 different ones. I bought one, and Jim Hornet Fixer sent me one that allowed me to run 2 mics at the same time. And I don't even know what the hell happened to the other. What did I do with the other one? I wasn't running 2 of the Patriots at the time, and then I started having problems, and I thought that the mic had gone bad. Turned out that there was nothing wrong with the microphone, which is why I have 2 of them. That there was something wrong with either the controller, the software. I don't think it was the cable, because I tried switching the cables around and it stayed on the same side, but I had so many problems. I'd reboot my computer and all of a sudden all the sound settings had changed, and I had to go back and find this and find that. And since I've stayed with the Snowball, the computer comes on, the sound comes out of my Bose system, and the Snowball is my microphone. And it's kind of like this setup right here. Sometimes you should just know to leave well enough alone. I mean, the Snowball works just fine. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll become a professional musician, and I'll be proud to use a Patriot flag-colored microphone. Gunwild. There's a couple of things in this month's Battle Box I could use, since I'm attempting to replace a bug-out that was stolen from my truck 2 years ago. I'm not asking for you to send me anything. Now, no, you actually got me kind of curious. You got shit stolen from a bug-out, and there's things in this box that could help. I'm guessing it's the red eye hog seasoning. Is that right? Was I close? Ready packs, that's always smart, especially if you have a way to cook stuff. I don't know, Gunwild. Gunwild, you just remember, 1, you're my brother. 2, I don't have a shelf full of shit that I may or may not use at some point in my life. I like to make sure that if my friends need some shit, that they have it. You know, lately I put packs together for Jay in the Boy Scouts, but not to pick on you, Jay, and I know how Jay is. Jay is one of the most lovey, free going. If someone else needs shit, it's just, I don't know. Jay, it might be the alcohol talking, but all I can say is, because I know you will hear this, because you are another great example of start to finish. Just may not happen tomorrow. Jay's the kind of guy that if the world turns upside down, you're glad that you know him as a friend because he's right there and will have your back. Jay does a lot of shit for me. I constantly try to get him back. As you know, my unfortunately, Jay, due to the fact that it was one of the strikes against me to actually have a link to Elite Ammunition. Because, quote unquote, YouTube said, guns and bullets, all you're doing is selling guns and bullets. And it's like I told John Solar, I said, that's bullshit. That's the name of his company. I mean, if the name of his company was Rainbow Unicorns, would that be okay if that was down in the description? But because the name of his company is Elite Ammunition, yeah, Jay sells ammunition for the 5.7, but it's not all that he's about. Go check out his, pretty much anything to do with anything to do with the firearms that run through those. And then if you want some gunsmithing stuff done, always check with Jay. Some of you may say, well, I don't really like the way that Glock turned out, or I don't really care for the way your Desert Eagle turned out. Well, you just keep in mind that, I asked Jay to do something outside of the box. On my Desert Eagle, he tried to get some influence from me, and all I gave him is, I'm not really a fan of the sights. I'm not really a fan of the stock grip. The triggers can always use a little help, but I don't want it really, really light, because I've actually watched firsthand somebody double tap the Smith & Wesson 500. It has so much recoil that they fired on single action and shot it again. Not even up here, but like bam, bam. And I told him, I said, the Desert Eagle, I personally think it's a very manageable gun. It's like, if you think you're God because you can single hand a Desert Eagle 50, whoop-dee. Actually, single handing any really high recoiling gun is, when you're two hands and you're all stiff, it looks more pronounced. But when you have one hand, it's kind of like that old joke. Tell your buddy there that there's that you can control the kick on that 12 gauge slug a lot better if they lean up against the tree when they pull the trigger. But yeah, again, personally speaking, I like what he's done with everything. The fact that it may not be for you, well, that's fine. I just went, do something crazy. I want something crazy. I love what he did with my Desert Eagle, and the fact is that it looks like something that I easily renamed Liberal Tears with the chameleon top coat on it. But the light trigger job that he did, those grips are spot on. Customizing, hand making the sights for it, I wouldn't change a thing. If someone came to me right now and said, I'm going to give you enough money to modify 10 of the guns that you don't own anymore because you sold them all, the Desert Eagle would never go in a pile of guns that I would want changed in any way. The Sig Sauer that I bought wasn't given, so I feel, when people say, well, it was from Ed, it should just stay the way it is. I bought that from Ed. Ed bought that gun because he wanted to play with it for 6 months to a year, and then knew that he was going to sell it to me. So it doesn't look like I ever wanted it to look. I want it to look like the one that Jolson has, the Elite. Nice and shiny with rosewood grips. That's how I want that thing to look. Probably, the kind of in short order, I would love to have a trigger job done on the 454 Casull. Maybe just a little bit of a cleanup and removal of the lock mechanism on the 629 Deluxe. Jay, if I could afford to have you do the same treatment to the 1006 as you did to the 645, I would in a second. That thing is just so beautiful. And the same to Ed's Ruger. The dream list for that would be to have the same things that you did to the 645 done to that, and then maybe I know you don't do it, but possibly have some front checkering done to the front grip. I can't even go grab it and show it to you because it has that finger grooving on there that Ed did to all of his 1911s. But yeah, I could give you a list of things. I mean, I'd smile money the fuck out of just about anything. Unfortunately, my collection is down to a .22 rifle that I got from my grandfather because I got rid of everything. I don't have anything anymore. J-Dog Squirrel. JP reporting in for the Shark ZF6 channel. Hey! No background noise. Congratulations. And I can say to him, hey, thanks. Yeah, thank you. Or yes, thank you. Yay, thank you. I'm going with a little sarcasm. Yay, thank you. Just remember, when you see that I actually left a comment, that's YouTube speaking to you. Gunwild, if I'm going to do a brew review, I better go buy some whiskey with an E, whiskey without, or tequila. I like tequila more. Hey, if you're doing a brew review, why are you buying extra alcohol? I mean, not that I'm frowning on this. Hey, if we want to get together, you tell me, Gunwild. You can either text me or leave it in the next comment. I really don't care. Tell me what your favorite tequila is, and we can synchronize. Now, I have a thought. What Gunwild's favorite tequila is, and it'd be interesting to see if the two of us are thinking about the same thing. But I really haven't experimented with a lot of tequilas. I have one that I feel is really smooth and really tasty, but I've also been told that there's better out there. Okay. Well, I like tequila, but I don't like tequila at $100 a bottle. And Harmar says, hell yeah to him. Gunwild, is the channel you're trying to think of called Armed Scholar? He is a California attorney that normally talks about California gun laws. No, it was Armed something. Armed Patriot, Armed Citizen, Armed American. He has over 200,000 subscribers. And one of you sent, actually, it was Mr. 27. Mr. 27 sent it to me. Hang on. Do 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 do. What the hell does my sister have? Okay. Of course, if I'm going to Messenger, I'm getting redirected to messenger.com. Where the hell am I right now? Wow. No, I can't even. Onlyfans.com. That's kind of funny that's where that's coming from. There's Mr. 27 right there. That's the link that he sent me. Okay, I was wrong. Legally Armed American. 236,000 subscribers. Legally Armed American. I don't know where he's from, Gunwild, but that's the video that I watched, and that was from Mr. 27. Gunwild, speaking of phone hacks, did you see Blue Tunder's video on how to block Facebook from tracking your online movements? I shared it on Facebook hoping people would find it useful. Yes, actually he sent me that privately, and Harmar says I need to see that. Yeah, you go into your settings, and yeah, there is actually a slider where you have authorized Facebook to track everything you do. Not just while you're on Facebook. They are basically, when you go to your bank account, they are tracking you. So if there is another reason to get rid of it, hang on. Oh, sorry. Let me see if I can give you a just a quick, if I remember to put it up. That is, how long ago? Jerry's like a fucking internet slut. How long? God. What, did they already remove it? That's from 4 days ago. You're seriously? Jerry hasn't put something up on Disgracebook in 4 days? Or did he literally put that up on his YouTube channel? He might have put it up on his YouTube channel. Okay, I don't got time. Ain't got time to look for all that shit, but yeah, it's a really easy process. Off the top of my head, you need to go into settings, your information, I believe, and then offline tracking or offline something that they call it. And there's, first of all, you clear your history, and then if I remember, good luck. If it's not at the very top of the description list, I forgot to do it. I apologize. There's alcohol involved. Gunwild. They sell Sight Coat on Amazon as well as True Glow Sight Paint. There you go. Blue Healer. You can also get it on Amazon as True Glow Sight Paint. Cobra. Audio much better. I'm not sure why you thought your camera mic was bad. It's good and allows for the movement. Yeah, if you turn your back to us at the bench for 10 minutes while you're unpackaging cigars, well, that's the point, showing that anyway. We just see your back, and John will just pull the vid down anyway. Oh, too soon? Laugh out loud. Anyway, you could always set up camera B over the workbench, and then you have an awesome B-roll footage. Oh, I frickin' hated doing that, but... Or just run a constant series of girls pulling their shirts up. Half-ass prepper. I'm using a de-googled phone now, so I don't get notified of the Two-Hearted Ed Club. So, I'm starting my own drinking club in honor of Ed. The fuck? Hey, send me some information on that phone, because I'm kind of in a market for a phone, maybe. Mr. 27, 52nd. Stormy Coyote. Poor Mahmood. He's just trying to steal your money and personal information to sell it to the highest bidder, and you just crapped all over his hopes and dreams. This is what's wrong with this country these days. You conservatives that actually do this thing called thinking. We need a one-party Democrat system that can and will decide what is best for everyone, whether they like it or not, while entirely not adhering to the same laws that they themselves pass. Stormy Coyote, I am so proud of you. You have fully embraced the Democratic Party and understand a Joe Biden voter. Whew. See, when the rest of you fuckers catch up to where Stormy Coyote is, life will be so much easier for you. Hell, if we asked Joe Biden and Camoto, the hoe, we might all be able to get battle boxes and crate clubs sent out every single month, because it's the only way we're going to be able to go on. I mean, after all, crate club and battle box offer some really outstanding safe places. Stormy, I love to see the swing in the right direction from you, and getting rid of all of those crazy patriotic ideas and realizing that the Democratic Party offers everything that you truly need, even if you don't think you do. God, he's a good guy. Matt Davis, you turd deleted a lot of my comments. You know what, Matt? Every single time I get pissed off, I just wheel through, and Multi-Gunman and Matt Davis, fuck the two of them, and I just randomly delete stuff. Matt, my Chevy took a shit. I'll refrain from commenting because I don't want to lose any friends, but when or if I ever say anything negative about any vehicle, you keep in mind that I have owned Ford, Chevy, Nissan, Toyota, and now, believe it or not, well, I've owned Dodge cars in the past. I mean, I had a Duster, I had a Marauder, T-tops. That was pretty bitchin'. I wish I still had that thing. I would take the piece of shit engine that was in it, the Slant 6. Holy God, here's me on the down ramp going onto the freeway. Ooh. Then I open the door. Whoa! I start picking up some steam. Fucking car looked pretty cool though. It had a factory set of mags on it. It had the glass T-tops that you could take off. It just was the fucking piece of shit for acceleration. To this moment in time, and I know 2/3 of you will be disappointed to hear me say this, what have I learned about owning? I paid $2,700 for a Dodge Longhorn Edition 4-door, and it had 200,000 miles on it when I purchased it. And what did I learn since I purchased it? That my next purchase will be a Dodge pickup. Absolutely love that truck. Christine's like going, I really can't wait for our finances to turn around so that you can get something. Why? This thing's still running. Rust is what's killing it. I mean, I might as well just take a grinder and actually, that's not a bad idea. I'm just gonna make my own fucking wheel wells and back. Unfortunately, the cab corner is starting to go, and one of the doors got replaced and that you have to be careful. Like when you open it, you don't want it to sweep past your leg because it'll draw blood. Body-wise, the rust is killing it. The frame, spotless. Not a single thing underneath it leaks. the pumpkin, the transaxle, the transmission, the oil pan. Not a single thing leaks on it. And it's got a really minor exhaust leak somewhere up front that doesn't make it any noisier. Well, see, the only reason that I even think it's an exhaust leak is because Rob, a good friend of mine, high school buddy, my mechanic. A lot of you have met him. He comes to the shoot. I told him, I said, just for the fun of it, man, step on it when he was driving. It was like, and it sounds like a Hellcat with the supercharger winding up. And he looked at me and he goes, "That's just like an exhaust leak somewhere." I'm like, "Yeah, I know, but if you find it, don't fix it." It just has this mechanical whine. I don't understand how it's even an exhaust leak. It sounds like a supercharger when you get on it. Sorry about your Chevy, Matt. I'm going to delete that comment. McLean, what are the odds of getting Kathy to do a cameo in a video? Well, if I told her that I would exchange all the alcohol she wanted for a blowjob, but it's going to be on camera, she'd be right here, right now. No, I'm just kidding. That's what Mike told me. Yeah, I'm sure if I asked her if she wanted to do I'm not going to do it. No. No, trust me. She's all for a woman who is she always says, "Hey, 85," and I say, "Hey, 75." So that makes her 63 years old. She does not have a body of a 63-year-old woman. But Nancy Pelosi might even go, "Damn." Super nice when she's sober. John Solar, mic above your head is no good. Need to be in direct line of sight. Thank you, Daddy. Mr. 27, oh man, I haven't got a good socialist security call in a long time. Nice answer with you. You called me. No shit. You called me, fucker. You tell me what my number. Hello? Yeah. I remember that one time I had him, lead him on as long as possible. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe how fucked up this is. I want to take care of this right now. Can I just give you a credit card number? Oh yes. Oh, but people fall for this. People actually fucking fall for this. Mr. 27, I need a cool Star Trek shirt. I've got too many Star Wars ones already. Oh, unsubbed. Jay, on the right video. I will have one of those Kel-Tec things soon. You should have told him you need two. Sharky, Battlebox looks pretty good. We should bring the GPS emergency thing when we go bar hopping through the Amazon in the canoe. Yeah, we probably should. Sharky, I remember the AR with the collapsible stock faintly, like in a distant shadow-cloaked memory. Nah, there never was an AR like that. No, fuck. Jesus, no. I can honestly say I don't even miss them. There's, Stormy Coyote, as you rightfully know, there's no reason that anybody needs an AR. I mean, after all, it's a military weapon. I mean, with those I think I have one. Maybe I don't. Oh, hang on. I might actually have an AR round. I mean, when you think about it, nobody. Oops, sorry. Go away. Look what you've done, Gunwild. Your bottle opener. See, every time something gets anywhere near the back wall, everything falls over. It pisses me the fuck off. Sorry, I digress. I mean, when you take a look I mean, here's just a comparison. This is that evil 5.56 round. I mean, you can just tell from looking at it. You're going, oh my God, how would anybody want to even fire that? The recoil, the kick, it's just insane. I mean, after all, we just need to, upgrade to, a deer hunting round that's been around for like ever in comparison to this Oh yeah, you liberals. This is the 5.56 right here, and this is the 308. As you can plainly see, the 5.56 is ginormous compared to the 308. I mean, after all, if this will take any animal in North America, why would anybody need this massive 5.56 round? I mean, shit. Here, look at a small comparison. Break and in case of emergency. This is an emergency right here. When you compare the 5.56 round to the BMG 50, just look at the difference. 5.56, the AR-15, the BMG 50. This round was created for light armor piercing. This would go through tanks, aircraft carriers, most of the time through a bunker. This was like the original bunker buster right here. But look at how much bigger the 5.56 round is compared to the BMG 50. Nobody needs this, Starlight Coyote. I mean, BMG 50, 50 caliber round, and 5.56. Obviously, this is 5.0, and this is 55.6. I mean, just look at how much bigger that they are. Just crazy. So, just nobody needs this round. This is just stupid. And the fact that I don't have a single AR-15 anymore just makes me I've been sleeping. Oh my God! I already got schmutz on my shirt. Fuck! Look at that. It's like fucking Joey 5 minutes into a shift. Fucking A. Yeah, Christine is like, wow, man, you didn't get up at all last night. You slept like a baby. And it's like, I just came to the conclusion that I don't have any more firearms. So, Sharky, and now you're blending your own whiskeys. Oh, man. Crazy. Jeremy, I got a mic for you. No, I really do. Okay. I believe, Jeremy, I believe this one is this camera is a banana plug. Someone stuck a banana in my tailpipe. Who the fuck stuck a banana in my tailpipe? Let me see. Just hang on. What the hell? Let me see if it shows it. Well, I don't see any labeling, but I'm sure one of the two of those is just a regular old banana plug style one in. Okay. I don't know what you have, but Jeremy, I think your videos sound good. See, again, if it's not broken. Sharky, that double barrel shotgun Uncle Joe says you can have needs a sight coat to spice up the brass bead. I like where you're going with this. Sharky, SH, picture and audio is just fine for me. Brew babe or outro babe? Question mark. Why not both? Is the correct answer. That's what I try to go for. Tardisius, sound is much better today. You just need to work on content. And I can say working on it, I'll try my best. Like what? I'll go with I try my best. And Jay from Elite Ammunition, you need to leave the room. For Tardisius, in 3, 2, 1. Last comment. Joey, beer flu in full force over here. Yeah, Joey, waiting on, Joey's in lockdown. As far as I know, everybody is doing okay. I will relay any updates. Joey, as always, we cross our fingers and we move on to the Two-Hearted Ed Club. First in the club is Patriot Ninja. I made it. Two-Hearted Ed Club. DFC, here's to the sunny slopes of long ago. Cheers. Oh, shit. Sorry. I was supposed to score this thing out first. The double dry hopped slow clap. Ooh, a little ointment or something on there, especially before it starts to ooze. 7.5. Where do I put this? I find this one to be very enjoyable. It's not as in your face as the other one. It still has good flavors. It's I can't say weird, but I'm not getting I'm getting like a blend of some fruits. Not necessarily all tropical fruits, but blending with of a more of a natural thing. I'm actually, for a daily drinker, I'm actually digging this one even more than the other one. Alcohol's good, flavor's good. I think I'd give this a 9. Surprisingly, I mean, I like it. Okay, so club time. No, if I drank that, Ed would. If I picked a seltzer, Ed would come back and kick my ass. We're just gonna do a little longboard island lager. Just drinkable, not heavy hitter. Okay, Harmarsh. 200 Ale Club in the sunny slopes of long ago. Cheers, clubbers. Harmarsh. Last but not least, Smile Money. Only 91 comments. Jeez, why? Oh, because everybody failed you, Smile Money. I'm hitting the refresh button, and then we're out of here. Smile Money stands as the last comment. Cheers. I said I wasn't going to be here today, so I'll say I'm not going to be here tomorrow. Gonna go cook some shit on the grill right now. Remember, everybody stay safe, because tomorrow could be that day. You know, that one where, you know, that thing is going to happen, and we'll get our country back.